welcome to The One Show with Matt Baker.
And Alex Jones. Tonight's guest plays a character used to talking to desperate men and women under extreme stress. A single wrong word from him and they could be tipped over the edge.
So let's see how he deals with us then. Please welcome the star of Kidnap and Ransom, it's Trevor Eve.
Trevor, good to see you.
Good to have you back on, Trevor.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, good to see you.
Well, Matt and I were lucky enough to see the first episode in the new series of Kidnap and Ransom. Absolutely love it. But before we start, we'd like to know what's going on here now then. You are in a boat.
Yeah.
We think you're pushing a dead body into a lake.
Yes, looks
Who's
like
in the
it.
bag?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that, Alex. That's the whole point. 3 hours later, you find out who's in the bag.
You do, but I mean, this is the interesting thing because the episode starts with exactly the same scene as it finishes with. So it's a 2 weeks up to the moment.
And so does the next one, and eventually the story unfolds and informs you who is in that bag and why.
It's so gripping.
Has Dominic become a baddie? Possibly. Ooh.
Well,
I've got my thoughts, honestly.
Okay.
We'll talk about it more, won't we?
Well, we'll see some more of the new series of Kidnap and Ransom a little bit later. And the deal is, if you do take part, you also have to wear a minging tracksuit.
You weren't happy, were you? Mine was very comfortable.
It was horrible. I looked like a snowman and you looked like a tomato.
You've got plenty of room for movement. That's
yes,
the idea.
that's true. So the One Show 1000 has to start somewhere, and that somewhere is Tobermory Harbour on the Isle of Mull.
Yes, Lucy is there for us now. Lucy, can you hear us? Sure, it's got to be Josie Jump. It's got to be Josie Jump. She never stops running. Anyway, thanks so much, Lucy. Details of how you can get involved in the One Show 1000, the Sport Relief Mile events, and how you can raise money yourself are all on the Sport Relief website. Now, I think we may well have our first runner, Trevor. Have a look at this. What do you think? There we go, look. You're not stopping. Oh, you're doing well. You're doing great. And you're still going. You know?
I know.
What do you reckon? Are you up
Well,
to
there's a
the
story to that because we had to take over this street and everyone stopped to watch and they obviously were looking and thinking, how fast can this oldie run? You know, so I gave it some, and on the second take I hear this pop. And I had what the footballers know as a groin injury.
You're kidding?
Yeah, it was so painful. And then I had to do it again a couple of times, so by the end of it I was hobbling, which you don't see there, fortunately.
Oh, goodness me, we don't.
I look quite athletic, which I think
you do.
It's not bad.
With
I'm on wheels.
No.
I'm just on wheels.
So Robert's here. Now then, is RBS on the way to being fixed then? I mean, will we see any evidence tomorrow that this bank is going to get any healthier?
Sorry, to be run by mediocrity, because that is the risk. If you don't pay the money, you might end up with a bank that is much worse run. It's a terrible dilemma for us all.
Yeah, it seems to be catch-22, doesn't it? Thank you very much, Robert.
Yeah, on behalf of our viewers as well, thank you for putting that.
No, I really enjoyed it. It was great fun. I hope to do it again with you.
Good on you, ladies.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Now, as we've been saying, Trevor, throughout the programme, you do play a hostage negotiator in the new series of Kidnap and Ransom.
That's right.
And it's over 3 episodes, this series.
Yeah.
So what is the plot for this particular scene?
Well, the plot is an escalating situation, a negotiation that is interrupted by the police, and then it escalates into a crisis situation involving 15 people initially in a bus, 15 tourists on a bus. And my character, Dominic King, finds himself right in the middle of that.
Yeah. It builds incredibly. It really does. I mean, it just draws you in, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Well, we can see a bit, actually, from tomorrow night, where the plot sort of starts to unfold. We can see the people on the bus, and the police are being particularly unhelpful. Here we are.
Okay.
I know you want to go in and shoot them because that's how you do things in Kashmir, but these people are not terrorists or separatists. They're kidnappers who took the wrong journey.
Leave. Gatur.
Okay, get a sniper and take the woman out
Did
first.
you not hear me?
Kill the woman first. The man always gives himself up.
I said leave. Dominic!
The tour guide will have a list of the passengers on board. He got off at the Gulamri Hotel.
If you want to go and get yourself shot,
Kidnappers
fine
are
by
at their
me.
most vulnerable in the first and last 3 minutes of any kidnapping.
And you're a police officer.
No, I'm a hostage negotiator. They had a British Hindu family held captive these 2 kidnappers, and the son is on board.
That's all very good, but I am in
I'm trying
charge.
to help you.
Get off
listen
my
to me.
square.
Trevor, what is so epic? Sorry, go on.
The interesting thing is she plays the head of the Kashmiri police, and the head of the Kashmiri police is, in fact, 23 years of age.
Really?
And a woman. Wow. She's 25, and the reason is that they couldn't find anyone who wasn't corrupt. The only person that was not corrupt was this 23-year-old woman, and so that is true to the situation.
Now, one of the things that is so evident is the different techniques that you use. Sometimes you're incredibly forceful, then you're a really good listener.
Kind of you.
No. But you know, so you obviously you've done a lot of research with.
Yes, we have we model ourselves on a particular hostage negotiator who I think was going to be here tonight and hide behind a screen and talk, but he's involved with Somali pirates, I think, isn't he?
Right. Yeah. That's...
So he couldn't. I wish him luck with.
But the secrecy is still so important. They couldn't show his face.
Yeah, I mean, they're all ex-military guys. The ones I've met, 5 of them, and they are cool and calm under pressure, and they're kind of adrenaline junkies, so they quite like getting in the thick of it.
And one of the things we noticed that may have actually come from the research was that your character, Dominic, always has 3 phones, like a one-man call centre.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's the domestic one, the business one, and what they call a situation phone, which is just a number for the kidnapper to contact them, and that's always clear at all times. Yeah. And when you're with them, that goes off all the time. I mean, actually, it's non-stop. And they will say, you know, hang on, situation, and off they go, and it's come back. Is everything all right? Yeah, the pirate was a bit, you know, tricky.
And it's as calm. Yeah. Now this is your own production, isn't it?
Yes.
So are these is this like all your dreams rolled into one?
Yeah, I'm quite nervous about it. You know, tomorrow. I hope people are drawn to it because it's a major commitment. It's not just like being an actor where someone sends you the script and off you go and do it. This is, you come up with the idea, you pick the writer, you spend 18 months developing it, and then you get the money and you go and shoot it, and so it's I love that, but it's also kind of nerve-wracking because there are no excuses, you know.
You should be proud of it. It's like a movie.
It's very kind.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Kidnap and Ransom is on tomorrow at 9 p.m. on ITV1.
Right, great romance often leads to great art.
And when that romance turns to heated passion, well, the art gets even better, as Tuffers has been finding out.
But Rossetti's passion for Jane never wavered. He kept writing to her, and he never stopped painting her.
Do you want me to sum up Rossetti in 10 seconds?
Feel the need. Can you feel the need? No, but you are seriously a painter, as we were saying.
Yeah.
Loves a bit of art. Good.
Loves a bit of art. We can move on, I think. Right, back to Mel now to find out who is going to lead our Sport Relief Challenge, the One Show 1000.
Yes, we need 1,000 runners to run 1,000 miles from the Isle of Mull to the Royal Mall in London.
Yes, now surely by now, Lucy, you have got your tracksuit on.
Surely!
Come on.
David Black, absolutely brilliant. Just head to bbc.co.uk/sport relief and you'll find out how to apply for the One Show 1000 and other Sport Relief Mile events.
Yes, well, thanks to all our guests today. Thanks to Trevor.
Is that it?
Kidnap, it is it.
It's quick, isn't it?
Kidnap and Ransom starts tomorrow night, 9 p.m. ITV1, and tomorrow
Alex,
night...
I can't believe I've got to do this. I've got to interrupt you. I'm really sorry. Here we go.